All right, what's going on, guys? Jacob over here, coming to you with my instant reactions to Packers versus Bears. Got the Aaron Rodgers 12 home jersey on tonight, and tonight was his night. 21 of 29, four touchdown passes, 211 passing yards. Um, Dropped a 40 bomb on the Bears defense. That felt good, you know. This game was huge. The Packers really needed to win this one, I think. After that really deflating loss against the Colts last week, blowing that lead, for the Packers to come out against their biggest rival, and for a lot of fans, their most hated team. I personally hate the Vikings more than the Bears. But just a huge game, to get up 3 games in the division with 5 to go. And the Packers come out, win 41-25. Wasn't even that close, honestly. The Packers were up 41 to 10, I should say, at the end of the first half. There was really, or not the first half, the third quarter, I should say. But I mean, what can you say? This offense is just so much better than last year. If you look back at the last 4 Packer Bear games, the Bears have held the Packers to 24, 17, 10, and I think it was 21 points in those 4 games. So the Packers offense has struggled a little bit against this Bears defense. And, I'll admit, the Bears defense certainly isn't as good as it has been in the past 2 years. But still, they are an elite defensive group. And for the Packers to come out and lay 41 points on them is really big. And following a week that the Packers hung 30 plus on the number one defense at the time in the NFL, the Colts. So this offense, yeah, I am really feeling good about this offense. Their only truly bad game, I would say, would be that Tampa game where things just kind of got out of hand after that really hot start to the game, up 10-0. This Packers offense, this was a really big measuring stick, I think, for them, in my opinion, anyway. See how they do at home against this Bears defense that has given them fits the last 2 years. We know where the Packers offense really stands right now, and it is among the most elite in the NFL, and it's really cool to see because for the last 2 years, this offense has shown flashes at times, but now it's like it's a well-oiled machine. Like I said earlier in the year, they just kill you with the time of possession. They run the ball down your throat. They short pass you to death, and then of course they have a guy named Aaron Rodgers who can make some of the most unbelievable throws and go deep when you need him to. It's just such a well-oiled machine, and even the personnel might seem to be lacking at times. It always works, and that's the beauty of LaFleur's offense. It's just you put anybody in there, and they're gonna find a way to make it work. But there's not too much else to say about this game. I'm just really glad that they beat the Bears. Like, I love beating the Bears, man. The Bears, like I said, the Vikings are my number one hated team, but the next team that I like beating the most is the Bears, especially after the Bears started 5-1 this year. Now they're 5-6. They've lost their last 5. It is really funny to watch that team fall apart. Same with the Vikings. That one year they started like 5-0 and went 8-8. I think that was like back in 2016 or something. But it's just always really fun to watch those teams choke, both of them. And compared to the Packers' success over the last 20 years or so, it's just those teams don't even come close to Green Bay. I just love how we dominate both of them for the last ever since Favre came into the league. But defensively, I will talk about the defense. Darnell Savage with 2 interceptions. That was really big. The one in the end zone. Trubisky had a horrible night, by the way. He was missing so many throws through 2 interceptions to Savage. One of them was into triple coverage. The other one was into double coverage. Really not sure what Trubisky was thinking tonight. A lot of his throws were simply just bad decisions. But the defense towards the end, I do wish the Packers would improve in this area. I feel like every time the Packers have a lead, like we did tonight coming into the fourth, they just kind of let up off the gas. And I understand that from a certain standpoint, playing off, not playing as hard as you were before, and not risking injury and everything. But still, like, this is your biggest rival. You want to embarrass them. You want to make them feel the pain for the entire 4 quarters. And the Packers kind of just let up. They gave up 15 unanswered in the fourth quarter. Made it look like a closer game. It was still a big win for the Packers, but a closer game. I would have liked to win this game, at least 41-17 or something. But a win's a win. The final score shouldn't matter. Everyone knows the Packers dominated this game. I just wish that they wouldn't give up so many points late in a game where they're dominating, because it just makes it look like less of a dominating win. But I'm just I'm just splitting hairs with those kinds of things. The Packers played great tonight on both sides of the ball. And Preston Smith had a great game. Darnell Savage, obviously, with the 2 interceptions. Kevin King, I think, also played a pretty good game. Had a few pass breakups. Kevin King, when he's healthy, he is a pretty good corner, But I just wish he could stay on the field more, because if he could, then it would be almost a lock to get re-signed. But it's just, with his health, I don't know. It's like you're paying it for a guy, that just cannot stay on the field to save his life. He's always injured all the time. And really makes me regret the fact that the Packers didn't pick T.J. Watt, who looks like he's in line to win the Defensive Player of the Year this year. But, hindsight is 2020, right? And 8-3, got the Eagles next week. 3:25 game at Lambeau. I think I'll probably be live streaming during that game. I've been wanting to do it for a while. Do a live stream during the game. I'd still have my reactions afterwards, of course, but just live streaming during the game with my reactions, as the game is unfolding. I think you guys will probably get a kick out of me actually watching a football game and getting excited and all that stuff, instead of just the reactions afterwards. But I think it's worth a shot. Let me know what you guys think, though, in the comment section below. But anyways, though, that's really all I have to say in this video. Huge win for the Packers, 41-25 over the Bears. They improved to 8-3, and like I said earlier, they will play the Eagles next week on CBS 3:25. So, in the meantime, guys, so thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, AlbertSports41512, and on Instagram, username Jacob_Ober. And I'll see you guys next time. Go Pack, go!